Hi, it's Darren DeNeve, and we are here once again in room 261 at Carlinville High School, just doing a little math team practice video. What we've been doing is giving you a little math tidbit before we got started. Perhaps you're familiar with what's on the screen here. It's Pascal's triangle, and Pascal's triangle is pretty cool for a lot of reasons. It's probably most commonly known for high school students as the one that has the coefficients of the term. So like it has a plus b to the nth power. So like for example, x plus y cubed is x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y cubed, or x plus y to the fifth is x to the fifth plus 5x to the fourth y plus 10x cubed y squared plus 10x squared y cubed plus 5x y to the fourth plus y to the fifth, etc. So that's all cool. It's also true that any row adds up to a power of 2. So 2 to the 0, 2 to the first, 2 squared, so that adds up to 4. 2 cubed adds up to 8. It's all cool. So those add up to powers of 2. Probably one not as well known fact is right here in Pascal's triangle are the triangular numbers, they're called. This is 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. They're called triangular. For example, 15, if you made dots, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. That's why those numbers are called triangular numbers. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and do the math team problems. That's what we started to do to begin with. So let's see. We are going to do question 4 today on these math team exercises. So the first question says, determine the value of x for which the square root of x plus root 50 minus the square root of 8 equals the square root of 72. Okay, and so we're going to want to rationalize each of these. So the square root of 50 is 5 root 2, the square root of 8 is 2 root 2, the square root of 72 is 6 root 2. And when we do a little algebra here, we might combine 5 root 2 and minus 2 root 2 to be 3 root 2 and subtract it to the other side. This is x equals 3 root 2. And so I say x, the square root of x is 3 root 2. So if we squared both sides, we would get x to be 18. And so our solution there for that first question is 18. I sometimes forget to say this, but you really ought to maybe pause the video, right? Pause the video, try to do it yourself. That's kind of the idea here, is to try to get better. Okay. On the next question, whoa, what happened? What happened? Must have hit something. On the next video, we have question 4 on the geometry test. It says, in this diagram, point Y lies on WZ. The measure of angle X is 40. I'm just going to recreate this picture here. So this is 40. And measure of angle XYW is half the measure of W plus XYZ. Okay, cool. Let's call these angles A and B and C just to make it a little easier with the algebra. And then we're supposed to find the degree measure of X, Y, Z. And so we're trying to find angle C here. And so let's just sort of make some equations. B plus C is 180. They form a linear pair. They're supplementary. Okay. C is equal to A plus 40, right? It's an exterior angle. A plus 40 plus B is 180, and C plus B is 180. So that must mean that C is equal to A plus 40. All right. And then it tells us that B is half of A plus C. It tells us that, right in here. Okay. B is half of A plus C. And then we're supposed to find the degree measure of C. And so if we take a look at this, This last equation, b equals half of a plus c. Well, b is 180 minus c. All right, and a plus c. Okay, a is equal to c minus 40. And then so this is a plus c. So we're just doing some substituting here. And so now we've got ourselves a little algebra situation. Maybe we'll multiply the whole works by 2 to get rid of that fraction. Do some simplifying, and we end up here with 4c equals 100, or sorry, pardon me, 4c equals 400, and so c, which is the one we want, equals 100. So that's a pretty good little geometry problem. Let's see what the Algebra 2 test says. The Algebra 2 test on question 4 says the expression x plus y to the 10th is expanded and simplified completely. Determine the number of terms in this expression. Actually, this is sort of that Pascal's triangle situation, but simpler. We'll have an x plus y to the 0, and then an x plus y to the first, etc. So it's 0, 1, all the way to 10. And so that answer there is 11. Don't be fooled into thinking the answer is 10. There are 11 whole numbers between 0 and 10. Just as a little thought here, suppose your English teacher told you to read pages 42 to 47. Some students mistakenly think that the teacher has told them to read 5 pages when in fact, you've read 6. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, that's 6 different things. So our answer is 11, just to be clear as I write that down. Okay, so let's see what the pre-calculus test has in store. Pre-calculus question 4. Looks like a trigonometry question. It says let the sine of x equal negative half. The least possible value of x in radians is k pi. Determine k. That's actually a pretty simple trig question. The sine is negative half, and it says x is as small as possible, and it also says here that x is positive. And so we want this one right there. You might recall this is a 30, 60, 90 situation with the reference triangle. And so that's 7 pi over 6. And so the answer is 7/6. All right. Hope you enjoyed our video today, and we'll see you again next time.